Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And I'm back again with Dodge Fielder.
What's happening?
Way of Life Wellness. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man.
Appreciate it, man. I know it's been a minute, guys, since me and Dodge have been making videos. It's probably been close to over a year now. Things have changed. Dodge has moved, got married as a kid, moving up in the world, doing big things. Way of Life Wellness, what you own, is doing phenomenal. And so I'm glad he was able to take time out of his busy schedule to fit your boy in and give you guys some more information about peptides and extracurricular steroids and anything we want to talk about off topic to help everybody out with that and give y'all some knowledge. So
I'll say I'm not giving any medical advice.
Yeah.
All topics are on the table.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't see nothing. But yeah, appreciate it. And in this video, I want to kind of talk about Sermorelin. We've actually made a video about this back in 2023. Good times, back when at McGrath Medical. And the video's done really well. And I know, like I said, it's been a couple years, so I kind of wanted to ask you, since you're a person who prescribes it to people, is it about the same as before, like the benefits and even the downsides of it? So take it away.
Well, Sermorelin, it's a great peptide. It's kind of your first generation growth hormone receptor hormone peptide. So you inject it. Mm-hmm. It's going to stimulate the pituitary gland to release growth hormone, which typically you're going to have that signal sent to the pituitary gland through your brain. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of one of the gentler of the growth hormone secretagogues. I still think it's a great one. Personally, like with patients, a lot of time it's sort of like we're going to be using one of the stronger ones, and then we'll do that one in between, or we'll take a break. Or if you just have someone who they don't need a big boost, they're mid to late 30s or in their 40s, and they're like, we're not trying to do a ton, but we're looking for anti-aging because it helps with going into deeper sleep. It can slowly, fat loss. It's going to increase collagen, so your skin's going to improve. And and no one's ever going to complain about fat loss and gaining weight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here for it.
It used to be kind of thought of as the fountain of youth a lot of the time, which exogenous growth hormones kind of got a bad name thanks to just I think sports in general, baseball. They're doing stupid amounts of growth hormone, and then they're getting that growth hormone belly where they're growing their organs and causing issues. Where in the real world, like, growth hormone starts dropping once you hit your early 30s, and as you get older, each time it's going to drop more and more, and that's where you sometimes start noticing those fat pads dropping in the cheeks and start looking a little sunken, or
I'm catching up, man.
Yeah, like someone's on some maglutide and losing all that, then something like this can be very beneficial. Once again, it's not my favorite, but I do think it's amazing. It's something that can be done pretty long term. There's a lot of good studies showing that it's pretty efficacious. Because it is more of a gentle one, then there's a little less concern for cancer. Just because if you happen to have a tumor, anytime you're increasing like IGF-1 levels, that has to be something you thought about. Which that's where it's like, obviously you can find the stuff off of a random website or some shady way through Telegram, getting a bunch sent to you. But it is smart to have somebody monitoring those levels, making sure they're not getting too high, or make sure it's actually working too. The main key to this working is your pituitary gland has to actually be working still. So if you're someone who's had lots of hits to the brain, it may actually make your pituitary gland. It's not going to be making growth hormone the same. Fortunately, I had quite a few TBIs when I was younger. I guess I'm having a stroke right now, but no. I've had quite a few concussions in the past, and fortunately, the secretagogues still work pretty well for me. So,
nice.
But yeah, everybody's different, and it's kind of like, I'm not ready to actually look into doing a much more expensive version, which would be using actual growth hormone. Sermorelin is going to be something that's quite a bit more reasonable, and you can get it from a good compounding pharmacy, work with someone. And another thing is, if you're on testosterone and you add that in, those two together can just be they can be game changers because they very much complement each other.
Nice, noted. Well, thanks, man. I also asked you, if somebody were to take that, what would you prescribe them, and would they take it once a week, or is that?
So typically you're going to do it in the evenings preferably, because at night that's when our circadian rhythm is going to be circling back to going into sleep, making all the hormones, and so you have those growth hormone pulses. Whereas if you do it during the day, it's still going to work. It may not be quite the same, and you're just once again getting away from your circadian rhythm. So preferably at night, at least an hour, if not 2 hours after your last meal, right before bed, so you can get that pulse, get the deeper sleep. And then I have had the occasional patient who's like, I can't get an injection done at night. So if that's the case, do it right after your workout. I've had some people kind of argue with me like, no, you should do it before your workout. Well, as someone who's also trained for years, usually unless you're suddenly fasting before you eat, before you work out, which I don't think is the way to do it because you want to get the most out of your workout.
Yeah.
You're going to be carved up before you go to the gym. So do it after your workout. By then you've burned through a lot of your glycogen stores, glucose is lower because there is very much, translation. If your glucose is high, your pituitary gland is not going to release as much growth hormone. So you want to have a very stable blood sugar whenever you're doing it.
Okay, nice.
So,
appreciate it. This guy's the man right here. Appreciate it as always. Dropping knowledge, reunited. It's been awesome.
So good.
Exactly. And everybody, like I said, check out Way of Life Wellness with Dodge. Like I said, if you need help with weight loss, nutrition, hair loss, peptides, TRT, you name it, Dodge is the person to go to. So I'll leave his information in the link in the description box below. And we'll see you next time. And be sure to like and subscribe.